You can't look truly elegant after 50 without mastering this one thing: restraint. The most well-dressed men in the world, those quiet powerhouses you see at art galas, upscale hotels, or first-class lounges, aren't flashing logos or chasing trends. They've learned how to control every detail of their appearance with intention, and while they rarely talk about it, there are styling habits they swear by. In today's video, we're unpacking 15 secrets. High-class, elegant men over 50 never share the exact principles that keep them looking polished, powerful, and effortlessly stylish. If you're aiming for the kind of presence that turns heads without trying, this is where it starts. Secret number 1, the tailor is your best friend. Elegant older men tailor practically everything. Off-the-rack clothes rarely fit perfectly, so they quietly get their jackets taken in, sleeves shortened, and trousers hemmed or tapered for a custom look. Even casual pieces like jeans and chinos get a little tailoring love to ensure a trim, not sloppy fit. One lesser-known fit hack: many high-class gents opt for trousers with side adjuster tabs or even old-school suspenders instead of belts. Why? Ditching the belt gives a cleaner line and extra comfort with no pinching waistbands or buckle bulge. In fact, side adjusters eliminate belt bulk and create a more streamlined silhouette. The takeaway? Find a reputable tailor and fine-tune your clothes. Even a half-inch adjustment on your shirt sleeve or taking in your jacket at the waist can dramatically sharpen your appearance. These subtle adjustments are a big reason older style icons always look so put together. Their clothes fit like they were made for them, because essentially they were. Number 2, quality over quantity. High-class dressers invest in a few well-made classics rather than closets full of fast fashion. Think fine wool trousers, a hand-stitched sport coat, pure cotton Oxford shirts, and maybe a cashmere sweater or two. Foregoing fleeting trends allows you to put resources into pieces that last. As one style guide notes, skipping trendy buys means you can invest more in your clothing. You know you're going to wear whatever you buy for longer than one season. These gents often have shoes handcrafted from real leather, belts that are vegetable tanned and built to endure, and watches serviced to last decades. Here's an actionable tip: be strategic about spending. If you find yourself living in sport coats and dress shoes, it makes sense to allocate your budget there and, maybe hold off on picking up too many casual hoodies or sneakers. You really don't need to break the bank on every single item. Savvy dressers mix high-end pieces with affordable finds. For example, you might pair a well-fitted $100 blazer snagged on sale with a $20 pocket square that adds just the right amount of flair. The key here is fabric and fit. A $40 merino wool sweater from a thrift shop will look way more luxury than a cheap polyblend designer logo sweater. Number 3, personal style trumps trends. Elegant gentlemen cultivate a personal style uniform that, honestly, outlasts fads. As one expert put it, older guys look best when they dress for who they are and not just to keep up with the latest trends. Instead of desperately trying every new fashion, they just level up the staples they already love. For example, if a man has figured out that navy blue complements his gray hair and fits his conservative taste, he'll lean into navy sports jackets, blue pocket squares, maybe a navy suede loafer, regardless of whether camel brown or bold patterns are in this year. This doesn't mean dressing in the past. It means embracing your classics. High-class men often have a signature look. One might always be seen in a tailored blazer with an open-collar shirt. Another might favor well-cut dark jeans, a collared shirt, and a tweed jacket as his go-to weekend style. They aren't boring, they're consistent. This personal uniform approach makes them feel comfortable and look confident. The bonus? When you skip the trend of the month, you save money and avoid closet clutter. As Style Girlfriend advises, consider it permission to skip trends a luxury. So focus on refining your own look. Figure out which cuts of trousers best flatter your build, which color palette makes you look vibrant, and stick to those like your own brand. Number 4. The wardrobe uniform. A wardrobe uniform means having a set of core pieces that all work interchangeably and flatter you. For example, one elegant man's daily uniform might be well-fitted 5-pocket cotton chinos in neutral tones, a rotation of solid or subtly patterned button-down shirts, and a soft-shouldered navy blazer. Another might live in dark denim, turtleneck sweaters, and a tailored sport coat. The idea is to build a personal capsule wardrobe where nearly everything coordinates. Famed comedian Larry David, at age 76, is cited as a master of uniform dressing. His staples are crewneck sweaters, relaxed chinos, and unstructured blazers. It's casual, coherent, and undeniably him. High-class men over 50 often do this naturally. They find what works and replicate it in various colors or fabrics. Don't mistake it for boring repetition. Think of it as your signature style. Try this. Identify your favorite, most flattering outfit that fits your lifestyle. Now, acquire variations of each piece. Love a certain cut of dress shirt? Buy it in white, light blue, maybe a stripe. Found the perfect trousers that make you look trim? Get them in gray and navy. This approach means every morning you can grab any combination and know it harmonizes. It takes the guesswork out, so you never look mismatched. Number 5. Monochrome magic and color restraint. One trick seasoned dressers use is controlled color palettes, often going monochromatic or tonal for a sleek effect. Rather than wild color clashes, high-class men tend to deploy a coordinated palette that elongates and harmonizes their look. Monochromatic dressing, wearing pieces in the same color family, is a favorite secret weapon. For instance, a man might wear charcoal gray trousers, a light gray turtleneck, and a medium gray sport coat, all topped with a pocket square that has just a hint of silver. High-class men also know how to use pops of color strategically. They won't be caught in overly loud shirts or, gimmicky brights all over, but they might inject a dash of personality with a burgundy pocket square against a navy suit, or maybe a pair of fun yet tasteful socks under a neutral trouser. Number 6. Texture play for depth and sophistication. If you've ever admired an older gentleman's outfit that looked simple yet somehow very rich, chances are he was mixing textures like a pro. High-class men quietly use texture to add visual interest without loud patterns. They might pair a nubby tweed jacket with a smooth silk pocket square, or a cashmere cable knit sweater under a sleek wool blazer. The contrast between rough and smooth, matte and sheen, is a subtle art. One secret they know: limit the number of heavily textured pieces to 1 or 2 per outfit. Overdo it, and you risk looking like a walking carpet. As Antonio Centeno of RMRS cautions, too many textured pieces together can make you look downright woolly, not exactly elegant, and should be reserved for, quote, liberal arts professors. Instead, refined dressers use texture accents against a smooth backdrop. For example, take a dark solid suit and add a lightly textured tie, maybe a grenadine silk tie that has a bit of weave to it. Tips to try: stick to 1 major textured garment plus 1 smaller textured accessory per look. Contrast for balance. If your jacket is very textured, opt for a smoother tie or shirt. Conversely, a flat worsted suit can be elevated with a textured knit tie or a linen pocket square that's visibly fibrous. High-class men also rotate textures seasonally with heavy flannels, tweeds, and chunky knits in winter. Lighter textures like linen, seersucker, or pique in summer. It shows intentionality. Number 7. Layer with purpose and skill. Masterful layering, really adds depth, dimension, and versatility to an outfit. High-class men have learned how to layer in ways that look intentional. The first rule of smart layering is pretty simple. Lightweight layers first, heavier layers on top. They invest in breathable, thin base layers, like for instance a fine-gauge merino wool V-neck or a fitted cotton undershirt, which add warmth and smooth the torso without lumps. Then come the mid-layers, such as a cardigan or vest, and finally an outer layer, like a sport coat or overcoat. Advanced layering secrets elegant men use. Wear a hidden undershirt to absorb sweat and provide a clean line under dress shirts. A high-class man might layer a subtle patterned shirt under a solid sweater, so just a hint of pattern shows at the collar or cuffs. Rather than a purely utilitarian coat, they choose overcoats, trench coats, or field jackets that complement the outfit. Yes, accessories count as layers too. A silk scarf tucked into a coat, or a pocket square in a blazer is like an extra layer of style. Just the right scarf can bridge the colors of your outfit and outerwear, pulling it all together. Number 8. Accessories. High-class men are adept at using accessories to elevate an outfit, but, crucially, they follow an unwritten hierarchy or restraint. The secret is knowing that less is more, but quality is a must. Rather than pile on every accessory in the drawer, refined men choose 1 or 2 signature pieces to highlight, keeping the rest understated. Common secret accessories of elegant older men include a decent watch eyewear as style pocket squares and tie bars, belts, shoes, and medals cohesion, as well as hats and pocket watches. The overarching secret is curation. They curate their accessories like a gallery. 1 or 2 standout pieces per outfit, chosen to complement rather than clutter. The high-class man might never leave the house without a hat, as a trademark, but if he does, he probably keeps the rest of his outfit very classic to let the hat remain the focal point. Number 9. Impeccable footwear and care. High-class men over 50 are, honestly, almost obsessive about their footwear. They know that, while many guys overlook shoes, the elegant man's secret is to start from the ground up. The rule is simple. Opt for quality leather shoes and keep them in immaculate condition. Shoe secrets elegant men employ: they don't wear the same pair every single day. Quality leather needs to dry out and breathe, so they rotate pairs. Shoe trees are honestly a must for maintaining shape. They slip cedar shoe trees into their dress shoes after each wear. High-class men either polish their shoes themselves regularly or have a cobbler do it. Scuffs and dull leather are just not allowed to persist. They have the right shoe for the occasion. Sleek Oxford or monk strap for formal events, brogues or derby shoes for business casual, loafers or driving moccasins for a dressed-down summer outing, clean leather sneakers for truly casual days. Number 10. Grooming in the details. Sharp style isn't just about clothes. Grooming is the other half of the equation, and refined men over 50 are meticulous about it. They may not talk about their grooming routines, but you can be sure they have one. The idea is to appear effortlessly well kept. That means every detail, however minor, is managed. A neatly trimmed beard or clean shave, a haircut that flatters and is regularly maintained, eyebrows in check, nose and ear hair trimmed, and clean, well-maintained nails. Grooming subtleties that elegant men practice really make a difference. When it comes to hair and facial hair, they find a hairstyle that actually works with their hair type. They get regular haircuts, making sure there are no overgrown neck hairs or, unruly sideburns. Now, eyebrows and ear or nose hair, this is perhaps the most never shared secret since older men tend to sprout hairs in some odd places. High-class gents just quietly tackle this. Eyebrows are always trimmed and ear and nose hair is regularly kept in check with a proper tool with nothing, protruding. Skincare and teeth. Good skin for a man over 50, equal sign looking vibrant and well-rested. These men often have a simple skincare routine. Cleanse, moisturize, protect. They may not broadcast it, but they use quality face creams or serums to keep their skin hydrated and even-toned. Hands and nails. Ever notice older movie stars' hands? They're well kept. Our stylish gentlemen clip their nails regularly, file them smooth, and often apply hand lotion to avoid dry, cracked skin. Appropriate fragrance. Grooming includes not smelling like you just ran a marathon. They ensure they're shower fresh and use deodorant. Number 11. Signature scent and fragrance layering. While it's not something you can see, scent is a silent component of a man's style, and high-class men often have this down to an art. Rather than dousing themselves in whatever cologne is trending, they tend to have a signature scent or maybe two that people quietly come to associate with them. Moreover, some men employ the advanced technique of fragrance layering to create a unique, lasting impression. It's a subtle detail, but it really does set them apart. Fragrance layering, combining multiple scents or using scented products in tandem, is a tradition rooted in places like the Middle East and has been embraced by savvy gentlemen worldwide. The idea is to start with perhaps a scented aftershave or a subtly fragranced moisturizer as a base, then apply a cologne or eau de toilette on top, allowing the scents to meld. This can make the fragrance last longer and add complexity to the scent profile. Essentially, you're crafting a bespoke cologne on your skin. How an elegant man approaches fragrance. Quality over quantity. He'll choose high-quality fragrances that have depth and character. Fragrance wardrobe. Just as with clothing, they seasonally rotate scents, maybe a fresher, citrus or herbal scent in summer, and a warmer, woodsy or spicy scent in winter. Application secrets. Many apply cologne to pulse points inside wrists, behind ears, at the collarbone. Complementary scents. Some older gents have a favorite aftershave and a cologne, and they use both so the blend becomes uniquely them. Number 12. Meticulous maintenance. While it may appear that a refined man's clothes always look new and crisp by magic, behind the scenes he's practicing rigorous wardrobe maintenance. This is a secret many overlook. Taking proper care of your garments can be the difference between looking average and looking elite. High-class men treat their clothing with respect, almost like an investment that yields returns. Here's what they do. Proper storage. Suits and jackets live on good wooden hangers, not those flimsy wire hangers from the dry cleaner. Pressing and steaming. Wrinkles are the enemy of elegance. These gentlemen will often steam their suits or shirts before wear, or iron them if needed. Laundry. Wisdom. Not everything gets thrown in the wash after each use. High-quality garments often last longer with less frequent washing. Repairs and alterations. A loose button or slight tear doesn't go ignored. They'll either fix it themselves or quickly bring it to a tailor or cobbler. Keep it lint-free and fresh. Ever seen an older guy with a little lint roller in his car or closet? It's surprisingly common. They'll do a once-over on their dark suits or pants to remove stray hairs or lint. Number 13. Understated elegance. In essence, it means opting for understated elegance. No flashy logos, no gaudy displays, just confidence in high-quality classic pieces. High-class gentlemen don't need a giant designer logo on their chest to feel important. In fact, they prefer that you notice them, not the label. Their clothes whisper excellence through fabric and cut rather than screaming with branding. So how do you emulate this secret? Well, you choose timeless designs. Old money and high-class dressers, they really gravitate to pieces like a solid navy suit, a gray cashmere overcoat, a white Oxford shirt, and dark brown cap-toe shoes. These are items that have been in style for decades and honestly will be for decades more. There's a certain confidence in not needing the latest trend or an in-your-face pattern. Avoid overt logos and labels. This is key. That doesn't mean they never wear luxury brands, they certainly do, but the items chosen don't have the logo plastered all over neutral and classic color palette. Quiet luxury often comes in neutral colors: navy, black, gray, white, beige, olive. Number 14. Mastering proportions for a flattering silhouette. Great style is also about, really knowing your body and dressing to flatter it. Elegant men have usually adjusted their wardrobe proportions to suit any changes in their body in a way that maintains an athletic, upright appearance. A big secret here is the waistline and rise of trousers. Many older gents will opt for a slightly higher rise on their pants, meaning the trouser sits at or just below the natural waist, not low on the hips. Why? High-rise trousers elongate the legs and can neatly contain a softer midsection, creating a cleaner line from chest to toe. This was standard back in the day, and it's very forgiving and elegant for mature men. In contrast, low-rise pants can cause a belly to protrude over the waistband, which is neither comfortable nor sharp-looking. It's no wonder that historically all men's trousers were high-waisted, offering a flattering fit, comfort, and a refined silhouette. Elegant older men quietly stick to this, even if mainstream fashion has gone lower rise. It simply looks better on most grown men, making the torso look proportionate. Other proportion tricks in the arsenal. Jacket length. A well-proportioned jacket can do wonders. Generally, the bottom of the jacket should cover the backside. This length elongates the body and looks classic. Sleeve and trouser length. They pay attention to showing the right amount of shirt cuff and having trousers hemmed with the proper break. Number 15. The confident carry. Our final secret isn't a garment at all. It's how you carry yourself. High-class, elegant men have a certain presence that comes from confidence and good posture, and honestly, it makes any outfit look better. These refined men know that confidence is the best outfit you can wear. They project ease and self-assurance born from years of experience, and it elevates their style from clothes on a body to a persona that commands respect. How do they do it? Posture. They keep their back straight and chest open. Fit body. While not everyone over 50 is in tip-top shape, the stylish ones do try to stay reasonably fit, or at least carry their weight well. Eye contact and smile. Confidence also comes through in facial expression and interaction. Grace under pressure. With age often comes the ability to stay calm and courteous. Knowing they belong. A phrase often used is, wear the clothes, don't let them wear you. High-class men trust in their choices.